So that the first question that will come when we discuss about SAP Ariba. So that question will be what is SAP Ariba and why SAP Ariba and what are the benefits that the client will get if they will go with the SAP Ariba. So we'll try to find out the answers of those questions. So basically Ariba is a cloud-based procurement solution and that is completely on cloud-based and it is dealing the complete procurement activity. Like if you talk about from the general business point of view, so in the procurement activity that we have to create purchase requisition, purchase order, goods receipt, invoice, RFQ, contract, so like that. So Ariba is also supporting all those solutions. That means that customer they can get all the specific solutions regarding to the procurement activity on a single platform. And it is also quite similar to the SAP MM and SAP SRM as well. That means that customer who is already using this SAP MM or SAP SRM solutions, so this is quite similar to the Ariba as well. That means we have to follow the same process whatever our customer they are following in the backend system. So that is the SAP Ariba. So generally now we'll try to find out the answers why SAP Ariba. So as we know that now the current in the current time that everything is on internet, or we can say in other words like the internet of the things. So everyone would like to do on the internet and everyone would like to do the fast processing. No one would like to invest that some major time or more time in a single activity. Even if you take the example from our personal life as well, so we can take the example of the banking services. So let's take the example of banking services. So 3 to 4 years ago, whenever we have to perform any kind of banking activity, what we are doing, we are just visiting our nearest banking branch, and there we have to be in queue. We have to fill up the form, and based upon that our requirement, either we can do debit or credit. But nowadays, I think most of the cases we are not visiting that any of the bank branches, and everything we are performing with the help of the mobile application, and we can also perform in very quick way. So like this is a common example, like this is the requirement of the customers as well. Same way, the our customer they are also looking the same smart approach, so that with the minimum efforts they can perform the any kind of business activity. So in this way, the Ariba is providing this platform where the customer they have to put very minimum efforts and they can take the benefits of the nature of it. And one more example I would like to give like a fast processing. So generally when we have to create that purchase requisition or purchase order in our backend system, so there we have to provide n number of information. For example, we have to give the material number, we have to give the plant, we have to give the shortage, we have to give the price like that. So in overall, to create a purchase requisition or purchase order in backend system, it takes around 5 to 6 minutes. Whereas in the Ariba, we can perform, we can create this activity within few seconds only. Why? Because the Ariba is given the completely user-friendly screen, and the system will automatically populate all the information based upon that configuration, and only we have to provide very minimal information, or I would say around 1 to 2 bits information will be enough to create a purchase requisition or purchase order. So that is why with the Ariba, customer will get that very good efficiency, and they can reduce the cycle time, and wherever we reduce the cycle time, so definitely it will be the cost effective as well. That means they can simply save the manpower time and they can utilize in the other activity. So these are the benefits of the Ariba. That is why the customer is approaching with SAP Ariba. And Ariba is also providing that our major options of the Ariba network. So let me just quickly open one notepad. So generally in the Ariba that we have the two parts. One is the Ariba buyer, and in after that we will have Ariba network, and last in the Ariba supplier. So here in the left hand side we can see this is Ariba buyer, that means our customer, and in the right hand side these are the Ariba supplier, that means the supplier who will supply the products. And in between of both, that we have the platform of the Ariba network. So Ariba network platform is that Ariba platform, and where that any buyer, Ariba buyer, or any of the Ariba supplier, they can simply start their business trading relationship on the Ariba network. So what they have to do, whenever a new buyer, they would like to use the Ariba network, so they have to perform the registration process on the Ariba network. And if any kind of supplier, they would also like to use this Ariba network, so they also have to perform the registration process on the Ariba network. And after completion of the registration on the Ariba network, that supplier can utilize the Ariba network platform, and from buyer side also they can utilize the Ariba network platform. So it is just like, as a for example, it's a LinkedIn. So like LinkedIn platform, so where any of the person from the buyer side or any of the person from the supplier side, they can simply connect to each other. And whatever the business trading relationship they would like to start, they can simply start. So this is also a beta platform of the Ariba network, and this is completely on cloud, so the transparency of the information between the supplier and between the buyer will be 100%. So there will not be any lack of the communication, and each and every communication will transact automatically between supplier and buyer as well. Okay. Now let me just brief you the solutions of the SAP Ariba. So basically in SAP Ariba, that we have two components, and one component is called as the upstream, second component is called as the downstream. And in the upstream, that we have some bundle of the solutions. And what are those solutions? That is supplier, sourcing, and contract. Same way, in the downstream, we have some bundle of solutions, that is procure to pay and catalog. So these are the main solutions that is supported to the procurement activity. So in the upstream, that we have the supplier solution, sourcing solution, and contract solution. Supplier solution in the sense that we have to simply just create the supplier record. So whatever supplier record we need to create, we can create the supplier record here, and we can initiate for the supplier registration process in the upstream solution. Same way, the sourcing solution. So sourcing solution is providing a approach, a platform where the buyer, they can initiate the quotation process. So generally, if we talk about the quotation process in our backend system, so we have major gray area in the quotation process. Just for example, so if our customer, they would like to include some number of tasks, some number of supplier in our backend system quotation process, so those options are not available in the backend system. Whereas in the SAP Ariba, that we have the sourcing module, and this sourcing module is providing a broad platform where the customer, whatever they want, they can do. They want in the sense, if they would like to invite a number of supplier, they can invite a number of supplier. And if they would like to control the bidding events as well, so they have the options. They can simply control their bidding events, like when bidding should be started, when bidding will be ended, and how the supplier will submit their responses. So like those steps that sourcing solution is providing, and the customer easily can utilize the sourcing solution. And next one is the contract. So contract is a very straightforward. That means like how we are creating the contract in the backend system. Same way that we have the options in the Ariba, we can create the contract. So whatever the outcome that we will receive from the supplier after the sourcing process, that outcome we can simply input in the contract, and we can create the contract. Second solution is the downstream part. So in downstream, that we have two main solutions, that is procure to pay. So procure to pay in the sense, this complete P2P cycle, and in this procure to pay process only, that we have the process, we can create the purchase requisition. The purchase requisition will convert in the purchase order, and receiving, invoicing, and the last is the payment. So that's something we have to do in the procure to pay solution. And last one is the catalog. So catalog is nothing. It is just like as a material master in the backend system. So that means whatever the product that we would like to configure in the Ariba, so those products we can simply configure in the Ariba is in the form of the catalog. So these are the main solutions supported by the Ariba to fulfill the requirement of the customer for the fulfillment point of view. Alright. Now, so like this, that we just included some in this slide that in that what is SAP Ariba and what were the benefits of the SAP Ariba. So before going to switch from this slide, let me simply just tell you some brief about Ariba and history about the SAP Ariba as well. So basically, Ariba is not the new product; it is a very old product. And Ariba is founded in 1996. And that time, Ariba was supporting only that on-premise solutions. Even though that time also they were supporting that the complete solutions like the pay solution, contract solution, sourcing solutions as well. But they were supporting as a on-premise. And each and every solution has a different separate like a platform. So whenever the customer they would like to implement this on-premise solution, so they have to use a different platform. But later point of time that Ariba realized that now everything becomes on cloud and everyone is using the internet activity. So in 2010 they introduced the cloud version. And in 2010 they started the supporting of the cloud version as well as the on-premise solutions as well. And later in 2012, SAP company they acquired this Ariba company and they reformed as the SAP Ariba. So from 2012 itself, the SAP they just added Ariba in their like portfolio and they reformed. And after acquiring, they made lots of changes in the Ariba. So the major changes what the SAP company they made in the Ariba, so they just retired this on-premise solution. So that means they were not supporting no that is on-premise solutions no more, and they separated the information to all of the clients that they have to migrate from the on-premise to the on-cloud solution. And later on, still that lots of changes that is going on in the SAP Ariba, and every quarter that SAP they are releasing the new additional functionality in the SAP Ariba service. Now, this slide is just explaining that a system architecture about the SAP Ariba. So here we can see that we have the 4 blocks. So in the right hand side we have the client browser, and next we have the web server, and in third one we have the application server, and in the last block we have external system. So generally that whenever the customer or the supplier they have to execute this SAP Ariba solution, so they will use their local machines like laptop, desktop, mobile, tablet, whatever, and they will execute that URL from the local machine. So once they will execute and whatever the information they would like to see, they have to provide on their local machine. And those information will pass automatically to the web server block, and web server will capture all this information whatever our customer they would like to see in terms of the system. And from the web server, the same information will pass to the application server. So basically in application server, we have the different object model based upon the each and every activity. Just for example, report manager. So report manager means that that will take care that all the reporting activity. So just for example, if our customer they would like to see that report parts on their local system, so they will provide that some parameter or some filter, that means whatever the report they would like to see, and those reports will come to the web server, and from the web server it will hit the report manager. And the report manager will again pass the information to the object model, and through the object model it will allow to the persistence manager. So basically persistence manager is that they are playing that major role, and the persistence manager will check all that information and that information is correct, whatever is entered by the customer or incorrect. So based upon that, it will just simply save the data in the database server, or it will retrieve the data from the database server, and it will again route back to the customer system, and the customer will be able to see the report out. And in the fourth block that we have that as an external system, so that means Ariba is providing this option. So the customer, they whatever the AC system they are using, like either it is SAP or non-SAP, whatever. So we have the options that we can simply integrate that legacy system with the SAP Ariba. So these options are also available, and we can simply integrate. So we have the integration option. That is why in the fourth block we have external system. So in high level, in the SAP Ariba solutions, we have the approach. If customer would like to use Ariba solutions on top of their legacy system, so we can simply integrate and the customer they can use. And this slide is talking about the data security. So you know that data security is a very important parameter from the client point of view. And even now in the Ariba, we are always working on the internet. So definitely, customer will worry about the data security, either the data is secure or not. So they have to also take this part. So Ariba is promising that customer data is completely secure on the Ariba network platform, and no need to worry for any kind of data security. Why? Because Ariba has given this some complex system architecture from our data security, so there is no chances of the data leakage from this system. How? Let's try to understand quickly. So we can see in the left hand side that we have buyer and supplier, and they will use the internet just to work on the Ariba. And with the help of the internet, whatever the information they would like to pass to the database server. So information in the sense, information may contain some kind of report, some kind of transaction, or even login information as well. So that the same information will pass to the first security firewall, and this first security firewall will filter out all the information, will check, will validate all that login information, that report information, transaction information, and if the first security wall will find that all the information is correct, then only it will pass that the same information to the web server, and the web server will hold the information, and again it will pass to the second security firewall. So second security firewall means that in general we can say this is just filtering the information. So this will again check all the information like credential, transaction information, and report information, and again it will pass to the different application server. And from this application server, information will pass to the third security firewall. That means we are doing third time filter, and once the third security wall will confirm like all the information is correct, then only data will go to the database server, or data will retrieve from the database server. So on this system architecture, that Ariba is also saying that customer data is completely secure, and there is no chance of any kind of leakage. Alright, so let me move to the next. So in this slide, we can see that Ariba is providing this complete S2P solutions, like whatever that solutions we require. That means we can simply analyze our historical data just to find out the scope of the purchasing. So we can find the scope of the purchasing. We can perform that registration process. We can create the supply record in the Ariba platform. We can initiate the registration process. We can also conduct the bidding events as well, and post bidding event that we can create contract, and post contract we have to utilize the contract, and to utilize the contract we have the options. We can create requisition, approval, order, and we have to proceed with the payment. So like the Ariba is providing complete S2P process. S2P in the sense from the supplier to payment process. So this is something we already discussed, and let me quickly switch to this post content. So in the post content that we will start from the introduction about the SAP Ariba. So we'll see that we will discuss about this part of the Ariba, and we'll see about some service navigation options as well, like whatever that we have to perform on the dashboard. So we'll discuss here, and next we'll move to our subject. So we'll start from the supplier solutions, and we'll discuss how to build supplier, how to perform the registration process from supplier side, and how we have to process this qualification process. So that's something we'll discuss in the SAP solution, and later we'll move to the sourcing solution. So sourcing is nothing that is the quotation solution, and we will see how to create the quotations, and what are the information, and what are the solutions that will be available in the sourcing, and how we have to improve, or how we have to work on the solution, and how we have to invite the solutions. Even we will also see like what are the activities that supplier have to perform once they will receive the quotations request from the buyer side. So those activity we'll see in the sourcing session. And later we'll move to the contract management, and in the contract management you will see that step by step process how to create the contract and what are the different types of contracts are available in the SAP Ariba. So that's something we'll see in the session of the contract. Next, we move to the P2P process, and in P2P process, we will discuss about the complete P2P process. Like we'll see the end-to-end cycle. We will create purchase requisition, conversion of purchase requisition into purchase order, receiving, invoicing, and payment. So apart from this P2P cycle, we will also discuss about some reconciliation and exception handling process in the invoice, and we will see about the credit memo as well. And one more additional feature that is available in the SAP Ariba procurement solution, that is the contract compliance. So that's something we discuss about the contract compliance. So basically, contract compliance is nothing that is the basic, basic feature of the contract solution. So in the procurement solution as well, the customer have some options, they can simply create the contract. And next we will move to the configuration part, and in configuration we will see that what are the configuration that is available in the SAP Ariba. We will see about the configuration. Just for example, approval to workflow configuration. So generally in the backend system, whenever we have to configure any kind of workflow, so we are taking our technical help and we have to provide the logic or some the requirement how the workflow looks like, and based upon our requirement only they are configuring the workflow, and that workflow will take place. But in same way in the SAP Ariba, that there is no role of the technical person and everything we have to configure. So we'll see how we have to create the workflow and how we have to include the conditions as well in the workflow. So like this we have a number of configurations, and we will see what are the configuration options are available in the Ariba. And later we move to the integration part. So integration is a very important, and in the integration we will discuss about the CIG integration topic, and we will see the activity to perform the integration with our SAP Ariba solutions in the backend system. So that's something we will see during the integration session, and we will also discuss about the integration scenario, because if we talk about the integration scenario from client by client, so the requirement will be there. So we'll discuss about the integration. And next we move to the guided bind, and in the guided bind that we will see that how what are the activity or what are the features that is available in the guided bind. So generally this guided bind is not a separate module. This is an additional feature that is available free of cost on top of the procurement solution. So that's something we will see in the guided bind, and we will see one thing in the procurement process, how to get the purchase requisition in the guided line, approval to PO, GL, invoice, and pay. So that's something we discussed in the guided line. And in the last step that we'll move to the reporting part, because reporting is a very important topic. So we'll see that what are the report options that is available in the SAP Ariba, and how we have to create some custom report, and what are the standard report that is available, and we'll also see how to schedule that any report in the Azure background device. So that's something we'll see in the reporting session.